Hi Scorpio, and welcome back to the channel. Now this is going to be your May 2019 love reading. Now this reading is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising Mars and Venus. I hope you guys are all well, and if you are interested in a personal reading, then all my information is in the description box below. Alright, now let's take a look at your desire for the month of May 2019. Okay, so we have the Hangman in the reverse. So I feel like looking at this card, Scorpio, that one of your desires is to come out of some sort of period of stagnation. It's like you want to be released from something and you want to find some sort of inner knowledge. You're searching for answers for something. You want answers, I feel, from something. Some of you may feel like someone is keeping secrets from you. Others of you may be holding secrets in, is what I'm feeling, and there's a desire to free yourself from those secrets that you have kept inside of you. Others of you may feel quite stagnated in a situation and, may have felt emotionally and mentally trapped within this situation and want to be freed from it, is what I'm getting. You want some sort of enlightenment, as mentioned before, as well as a sense of freedom, being free. We also have the Moon card. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, we have Pisces twice, Hangman and the Moon card. So I feel like some of you want to release something. There's a fear here, I feel. And I'm also sensing that there's a desire to be alone. You want to be left alone. Maybe to dwell on the situation. There's a situation that you feel is keeping you trapped, is what I'm getting. And you want to be away from others so you can sort out the thoughts and feelings that's going on within your mind. There's an element of trying to find some sort of understanding about a situation, which is causing you pain, which is causing you to cry a lot. Maybe at night, some of you may be crying yourself to sleep at night. And you want to find a way out of this pain, of this misery, because it's a very painful situation. And I feel like this situation is keeping you feeling closed in and trapped, is what I'm getting. Some of you may be fearing that this pain may be ongoing and you won't be released from it, is what I'm getting. But your desire is to be released from it. And some of you may find that through crying is giving you a sense of release, is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what else we've got. We have the Six of Swords. So, there's a sense of healing that you may be going through. There's a desire to want to heal from a situation, Scorpio. And I also feel there's a desire to want to escape from others. It's almost like you want to mentally get away, so you're not thinking about the situation that you feel trapped in. Again, some of you could be feeling trapped with your thoughts because of a secret that you're holding in, and you feel like you need to release it because it's making you feel uncomfortable. You don't want to keep the secret to yourself anymore. Some of you just want to simply get away from others so you can just, so you could just be, really, because there's a lot of conflicting thoughts that you may feel is keeping you stagnated. Going back to the Hanged Man, you want to be free from this stagnation, yeah? And I feel like some of you may feel as though if you had a holiday or a breakaway, your mind will be at peace, because it's almost like you're trying to get away from your thoughts and you feel like escaping your environment will help you free your mind for some of you. So that's your desire. So some of you may even travel in the month of May alone, is what I'm feeling that if you go away you'll be able to think things through and be able to have a clearer mind, is what I'm getting. Yeah, we have Nine of Rods. So I feel like for some of your desires is to, I'll say to leave people out. Some of you want to be left alone, is what I'm getting, because you may feel quite overwhelmed by others. You may feel as though, sorry, yeah, see, my throat kind of went there. You may not want to talk to others during this time. Your desire is to be left alone. Your desire for some of you is to shut people out, is what I'm getting. So you can, think about how you're going to process whatever you're going through and how you're going to move forward. And you may feel like being alone could help you to make that decision as to how to move forward without anyone getting involved, is what I'm sensing. Okay, so let's take a look at your feelings, Scorpio, for the month of May 2018. So we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so there is some loving feelings here, some loving thoughts and feelings. There is a soulmate connection. You could be connected to someone. So some of you may be wanting to escape this soulmate connection for some reason. Some of you may be feeling quite overwhelmed. Others of you may feel as though, I feel on one hand this card is making you happy. Looking at this card, I'm sensing that there's happiness here. There is a meeting of minds with someone. You feel like you're spiritually connected with someone. This person is spiritually connected with you. Could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, specifically Cancer. I feel someone is connected with you emotionally. And I feel like this person brings you happiness. But there's something that that's going on with you personally, I feel, Scorpio, that you feel quite restricted in and you want to be freed from it. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, again, some of you we have the eight of swords. So I feel like some of you may feel as though you're quite confined within this connection with this Cancerian person, or there's some sort of entrapment that you're feeling, because we've looked at it in the desire to be freed from a connection for some of you and to be freed from a situation. So some of you may feel quite bounded to this individual for some of you. For others of you, I feel like although you're, in love and the person loves you also, there's this element of feeling trapped and confined to something. I don't feel like it's got anything to do with this person, because this is a swords card, and then we had the Six of Swords, which is moving forward. I feel like you feel trapped and confined within your own thoughts and your own mind, and you want to be freed from that. Because on one hand, you're happy with the connection that you're in, and there's love there, but there's some sort of inner conflict that, you could be going through. So it's like, it's seesaws for me. Yes, I'm happy that I'm in this partnership and I'm with a person that loves me and I love them also. But there's some inner thoughts and, things that I need to release. Some of you, again, may want to be freed from this connection, but feel quite conflicted because, yes, there is love there. Let's see what else. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio yourself, or this is a Cancer or a Pisces, but to me, Knight of Cups is like a Scorpio card. I feel like, again, it hasn't got anything to do with this water sign individual, because I feel like you want to give, your emotions to this person. You're happy to do it. You are in love with this person. There's going to be, you're thinking of having spending time with this person, expressing your romantic feelings towards this person. This is probably what the situation is. It's making sense now as it's unfolding, as the reading's unfolding. Some of you may be dealing with somebody that you have feelings for, and you feel quite trapped within the situation because you haven't expressed your feelings towards this person, is what I'm getting. You feel as though it's a soulmate connection, and you feel as though the other person feels this connection also. But for some reason, you feel quite restricted within the mind, because some of you feel like this person may not feel the same way about you, and it's just making you feel quite stagnated and trapped within your thoughts. Maybe some of you might not have been able to tell anyone about how you're feeling, and you don't want to lose that opportunity and make a move. But at the same time, you're thinking to yourself, if I tell this person how I feel, what if the feelings are not reciprocated? Or, you know, what will that mean for our friendship or our situation is what I'm getting. But I feel some of you are feeling to, you know, take the plunge and express your feelings towards this person. And some of you may want this person to express their feelings towards you, is what I'm getting, because this is the feelings part, okay? Now we're going to move on to your guidance. Your guidance. So we have the Tower card, okay? Now the Tower card is speaking of, you know, upheavals, you know, things that have a detrimental effect. So your guidance, to me, is saying that if you was to tell this person, or, you know, for some of you, if you were to express yourself to this person and just be upfront, then it may not have a positive outcome, is what I'm getting. For some of you, it could just typically cause a shock for this person, because this person may not know that you have these feelings for them, is what I'm getting. For others of you, I feel like you may, you know, your guidance, looking at the Tower card, is to let things fall down, and let things fall down in a sense of, you know, maybe get back to, I feel like, come out of your shell, because the Tower card represents, it's a Scorpio card, it's also an Aries card, but it's all about destruction and building things from the ground up. So maybe this could be saying that you may need to, you know, go back to basics. For some of you, maybe you need to continue, if it's a friendship and you're feeling feelings for this person, and you sense that this person has feelings for you also, this is saying basically to go with the flow of things and continue with the friendship as opposed to rushing anything. Start from the bottom up, i.e. continue with the friendship, and it will develop into something more, if that's meant to be, is what I'm getting. Because if you make a move too soon, it could end disastrously, is what I'm getting from the Tower card. Let's see what else we get for your advice. Yeah, this is the 10 of Wands. So this is basically saying, this is like a blockage card, because the wands are blocking the man's path, right? So this is basically saying to pause, don't make a move yet, because remember what we saw with the Knight of Cups. I feel like some of you want to make that move and express how you feel, because you feel so trapped in the mind. You just need to release it. You need to get it out, okay? But this is saying wait a while. Maybe some of you may need to wait 10 weeks, 10 days, or maybe the 10th month of the year, until things, you know, develop further, is what I'm getting from this card. But it's definitely saying there has to be some sort of pause here, you know. Let's see what else. We've got Page of Pentacles, okay? So again, for some of you, okay, it's quite contradictory, right? But for some of you, this is saying to make that gesture. And I feel like because we looked at the other cards, it's basically saying make that gesture when the time's right. So maybe the time is not right in the now. Maybe, you know, this is Page of Pentacles, could be a Virgo individual you're dealing with. This indicates that maybe, I don't know, August season, you know, ending of August could be the right time to make that gesture. Now is not the right time. Now is not the right time to make that move, is what I'm getting. Wait for things to, you know, harvest. Wait for things to grow. Things still need to develop between yourself and this person, before you make that move. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, but my empath B, my head feels like it's going to burst. I get that. But sometimes things are, you know, we have to do things at the right time. It's always timing. Timing is everything. Timing is key. You know, maybe, you know, especially if you want to declare how you feel towards this person, you must have got a sense that this person feels the same way about you, or you probably wouldn't want to declare, for some of you. And the reason why I say timing, because sometimes people could be going through certain transitions in their life, and then we may do something and it pulls, you know, it catches them off guard. Hence why we have the Tower card here. And you don't want it to be a situation whereby you express something and the person's not ready yet, because it will have a detrimental effect on how it will make you feel about yourself, and it will just, you know. So this is all about timing, and I feel like when the time is right, you know, even for you guys, an offer may be made to you from this earth sign person, And I feel more so because we have the Six of Cups. This is soulmate connection. So we have this soulmate connection twice in this reading. So basically, from what I've read, it's saying don't make the offer because this person's going to make the offer to you. But I feel like when the time is right, when things have, you know, been more seasoned, do you know what I mean? I.e. with the friendship, continuing with how things are going, building on your connection, because this person does feel the same way about you also. And they, you know, I feel like they're going to be the one to make the offer towards you, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we've got for your advice. So that's why it's basically saying with Ten of Wands, hold off. Like, whoa, wait. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Yeah. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn individual, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The reason why I feel like you shouldn't make the gesture from the guide, it's saying from the guidance card, is because this person may not be open to any offers. And again, we saw the Page of Pentacles. I feel like they are going to be the one to make the offer to you. So that's why the cards are basically saying that you should hold off because you may act too soon. Because remember, we had the Tower card, which is a abrupt sort of card, which could mean because some of you are feeling, you know, overwhelmed with your thoughts and feelings, needing to express it, you may act impulsively and it may be too soon. Whereas this person is probably feeling the same, well, not feeling, but thinking the same things about, I need to tell this person how I feel about them. I need to make this offer. But if you come in first, it may take this person off guard because this person's quite reserved. So this is saying that, you know, don't make that offer to that person because this person wants to make the offer to you when the time's right. This person's quite guarded as well. So if you were to make that offer, this is probably what the outcome will be. This person may be quite closed off. So it's just like a heads up, a warning. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, we've got the Chariot. Okay, you could be dealing with a Cancerian individual. This is saying that your advice is not to move ahead with your intentions of expressing how you feel. And by all means, you don't want to keep it to yourself because I know some of you are really, it's going around in your mind, it's making you anxious. Some of you can't sleep. And I feel like express this to your friends that you trust, express it to family members, get a journal, write down your thoughts and feelings. But I feel like the main energy that's coming through here is just to continue to build on this friendship, is what I'm getting. Because this situation that you're in seems like it's going to be taken, it's going to develop over time, and it's not to be rushed because it may be a long-lasting connection. And if it's rushed, it may be, you know, detrimental. We also have the Eight of Swords. So this in the reverse, and we had the Eight of Swords in the Rider-Waite, in the upright. So this is saying to me that, you know, you need to come out of the feeling of feeling trapped within your thoughts. And it kind of, well, it does mirror what I was saying about, don't keep it to yourself by all means. Express it to friends that you trust. Express it to family members. Write it down in a journal. Free your mind from feeling restricted and bounded from the situation. It's all an illusion. Do you know what I mean? And it's easier said than done. I don't want to sound patronizing, but it's an illusion. Like, you are still free to express, but not yet to this specific person, is what I'm getting. And then lastly, we have the King of Rods. So this card, some of you could be dealing with a Leo male, okay? A Leo male could be of importance to you. And, you know, some of you, you know, this is saying to me two things, that you may need to free yourself from a Leo male, is what I'm getting. And, you know, some of you may be having restrictive thoughts about this Leo individual. For some of you, others of you, I feel like this is basically saying that, you know, this person is what I'm getting. I feel like for two things have come to mind. You may need to embody the energies of a Leo male. If you're a male listening, if you're a female listening, you may need to embody the energies of a Leo female. You know, being assertive, but not being assertive in the way of which we just mentioned before, but being, you know, confident within yourself, remembering who you are, you know, straighten that crown, queen, you know, and remember how amazing and beautiful you are. Okay, not to let your feelings get the better of you. The because there's a sense of feeling in stagnation and wanting to change the course of things, and the course of things will change after time, I feel. But this card is saying still be courageous, still go after your dreams, your ambitions, still keep that light, that fire alive, you know. Don't let your thoughts and feelings get the better of you, because it's not as, you know, I don't want to say it's not as bad as it seems, because in the moment it can seem that way. But just, you know, just remember that there are people out there that will listen to you, and, you know, that you can spend time with. There are people out there that will understand your situation, that will free your mind, because I feel some of you just want to get away, even get away from this person, even though you feel this connection with this person. And this card is also saying your advice is to just be confident, be courageous, continue to believe in yourself, and remember how amazing you are. If there's a creative project that you want to, you know, start on or continue, go and do it. Maybe that this is saying to shift your focus onto somewhere else, because if you look, it's focused on something. So maybe to shift your focus on something else, to, you know, something has come up here. Maybe this is saying to some of you to shift your focus onto a Leo individual. So, and it could be a Leo individual that could be of importance to some of you. But this is saying to me to shift your focus and to not let the situation get the better of you, because it will work out the way it's supposed to work out. Feel like something in August is going to occur between yourself and this individual. And I definitely feel like this individual will be the one to make the offer to you. This is why the universe, God, your spirit guides is telling you to hold off and not, you know, make that move first, is what it's saying to me. Now let's take a look at the outcome of May 2019. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, right? This is a Taurus card for me. Again, the outcome is someone's going to be coming in and making an offer towards you. And I did say that, you know, this is why the guidance cards were saying, like, you know, whoa, hold off, because this offer is going to be coming in towards you. It will be a slow offer. It will be an offer that would have taken some time, maybe a year, maybe a month, you know, is what I'm getting, or something may have begun around, you know, Aquarius season, January or something like this. This person could be a Capricorn, right? Sun, Moon, or Rising, right? But this person is going to be coming in with a small offer to make you understand that, you know, yes, this person does have feelings for me too, which I feel you know already. But this is saying that maybe towards the ending of May, this person is going to make a small gesture to you. They want to give you something. Maybe they may want to go out with you or take you somewhere, is what I'm getting. Okay? And we also have the Magician. Now, the Magician is a Gemini card. So this card is indicating to me, you know, because Gemini season starts at the ending of May. So I feel strongly that towards the ending of May, you know, this individual is going to make this offer towards you. And I feel like for some of you, you may manifest this in, because you could be feeling so overwhelmed and impatient about how things are progressing. You know that there's feelings there. And this is probably what's keeping you in anxiety, because you know that the feelings are there and you know that someone needs to make that move. But the person I feel is going to make the move is this individual who you're interested in, because they've acknowledged the connection also. But I feel like, you know, some of you may manifest this person in. So if you are manifesting, remember to visualize it, feel how it will feel, okay? You know, even think about where you want to go, like restaurant, or, you know, if you want to go out for a little dance or something. I don't know why it came to mind, but, you know, visualize it. And this is saying to me that whatever you visualize and manifest, it will come in. It will be very positive for you, you know. And I feel like that comes after a shift of, you know, your mindset. Because remember, we had the 8 of Swords in the reverse for the advice card, to basically saying to me that there needs to be a shift within your mindset in order to get this, you know, opportunity to come into fruition. Okay, so not being in stagnation, not being entrapped in the mind, you know, trying to rewire your brain and, you know, think of the positive outcome as opposed to the negative outcome. And because, you know, anxiety is linked to negativity, negative thoughts, and maybe because of the the anxiousness around the situation may lead you to act, you know, impulsively and, you know, express how you feel when it's not the right time, is what I'm getting. But I feel like, you know, the cards are saying to me that shift the focus back onto yourself, and that could also mean shift the focus on manifesting how you would like the outcome to be, because I do see it being very fruitful. I do feel like this person's going to come in and make that offer towards you, which is very positive. And then we also have, we also have the Five of Swords. Okay, so this could be Aquarius, Gemini, so we're dealing with a Gemini, but this could also be Aquarius, Capricorn, cusp, okay? Some of you could be dealing with this. So this is basically saying that the outcome could be, you know, some sort of mind games, and it's very unfortunate that this card's come up, but it could be some sort of mind game. So this is probably why the angels are saying, and the spirit guides and God, the universe, is saying, you know, to hold off, because there's still more you need to find out about this person. This person could, you know, like to play mind games, okay? And that's why it's best not for you to make that move first, because they could be a person that likes to be in control. They like to have the upper hand. There's some sort of power game that goes on with this person. So it's basically saying it's for you to make this person make all the gestures and offers, is what I'm getting here, because it could be an element of, you know, some sort of betrayal with this person. You know, maybe, yeah, I'm sensing that there could be some sort of game playing with this person. They like to be in control. They like to have some sort of power. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what else we've got. It's a shame. Yeah, so the outcome, we have the Eight of Cups as well. So some of you may decide to walk away from this person, is what I'm getting, in the month of May 2018. Because there's still a sense of, there'll still be a sense of sadness here, is what I'm getting. And you may still feel like, you know, your needs are not being met. And some of you may turn your back on this person. You could be dealing with a Capricorn moon or a Scorpio moon, or you could have that in your chart. But there's going to be a feeling of walking away from something and feeling sad about it, is what I'm getting. Because maybe you may find out that this person was just playing games, simply playing games, taking too long. And this could be the reason why at the beginning of the month there's an element of anxiety and wanting to tell, and, you know, that sort of heavy energy we had at the beginning, and then feeling as though, and maybe this person, for some of you, because remember we had the Knight of Pentacles, taking too long to come through to make that offer, keeping the situation in stagnation mode, hence why we had Hangman. But you wanted to come out of that period of stagnation. It's almost like this person's keeping you hanging. And then the Magician card could also mean the trickster, a charmer. This person could be a charmer and a trickster, and you find this out. Moving too slow, taking a long time, keeping you waiting, is what I'm sensing here. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, so we have the Five of Cups. So feeling quite down about the situation, feeling as though you've lost, you know, feeling as though you've lost something. I feel like you will turn your back on the situation, but this person's going to try and come back in, or someone else will try and come back in, or something is going to be, you know, behind you, but you won't be focused on that. You'll be focused on what you've lost or what you've walked away from, is what I'm getting. Some of you may feel like I have no choice but to leave this person because they're playing games, they're taking long, they know what the situation is, but they're choosing to keep the situation in stagnation. I don't want this anymore, bye-bye, is what I'm getting. But then this person comes back. Could be a water sign, Cancer or Scorpio, specifically a Scorpio. And then we have the Lovers card. So there's a lot of up and down going on for you guys in the month of May, Scorpio, because I feel like some of you are dealing with a Gemini, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Leo. And I feel like this Gemini individual, or it could be the energy of this person, because we did have the Magician card, you know, there's going to be some sort of reconnecting with them, or, you know, you feel like this person is your soulmate, and there is a connection from this person towards you, but there's something in the way. And I feel like what's in the way is this person's ego. And this person, you know, they like to be in control. So even if they're with you, and even though you feel the connection with them, they're there with you, but they're not there with you energetically, if that makes any sense. It's like their mind wanders, and not because of anything to do with you. It's more so the case of them not getting a grip on their own thoughts and feelings about the connection. So this is when the ego comes into play, and this is why you walked away, or you will be walking away from them. But it's almost like you're giving them a second chance. But it's like there's still some sort of disconnect with this person. Almost like this is too good to be true. I'm losing control. My ego needs to take over, sort of thing. And then it's like his ego or her ego is wanting, I feel more strongly a man is wanting to make an appearance again. So this is probably why we had the Five of Swords, to be mindful of this individual, because they will have a tendency when things are too well to drop bombs on you. To put, I don't want to say that, but I just have to be authentic. That's why we had the Tower card. Okay, so there is an element of this person wanting to be there,